everybody. Okay, so to start off our kindergarten activities video, we're going to sing the song that I told you we would do in morning message, the apples and bananas song. Okay, so the first time we're going to sing it just regular. I like to eat apples and bananas. And then we're going to sing it with the long A sound, A, then the long E sound, E, long I sound, I, long O sound, O, and long U sound, oo. And we'll add that in there. So I just got my guitar and I fooled around a little bit. You can do that with music sometimes, and sometimes songs are simple enough you can figure them out. Unless you're a really good musician, and then even if they're complicated, you can still figure them out. I need them simple. But I did figure it out so we could play the guitar and sing the song, all right? Apples and bananas. Ready? Here we go. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. A. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. E. I like to eat apples and bananas. 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 Oh, I like to oat apples and bananas. I like to oat apples and bananas. And ooh, I like to oot apples and bananas. I like to oot apples and bananas. Did you get all the sounds? Awesome job. Okay, so next we're going to make something for some of our outside friends. Let's go do it. Okay, so we're outside, and the first thing we need for our little project here, which some of you may have done before, is we need to find a pine cone. Now, I don't have a lot of pine trees because in order to find a pine cone, you have to find a pine tree, don't you? So, I don't have a lot of those in my yard. So I'm gonna go up here and we'll look around. Come along with me. I sure am having a hard time finding some pine cones. See here, I found a pine tree. Oh, I can't see it. Let me turn around. It's behind me here. Found a couple of them, but no pine cones. All right, we'll keep walking down the road and see if we can find them. All right, this one's okay. All right, we obviously are at a pine tree here. You can tell by the bark on it. And there's a few more back there. I'm just deciding whether it's okay for me to get back there or not, or I'm gonna fall down. Okay, so now we're back, and I brought two pine cones to show you what we're gonna do. So we are gonna make a little bird feeder for our bird friends. Funny story, so on Easter Sunday, we were watching church on TV, and we just got screens on our back porch, and guess what came in, because we don't have a door yet. While we were in the middle of watching church, a bird flew in there, and then the bird could not find his way out. So Mr. Scott and one of my sons had to get out there in the middle of church to use a broom to try to get him out of there, which he finally flew away. So I thought we'd do something fun for our feathered friends. Okay, so I want you to see something. There's two pine cones here. This one is a little bit open, and this one is pretty closed. If you can find one that's opened up a little bit like this, it's easier to tie because you have to have a way to hang it up out there, okay? So I have this really cool thing here that was my gift for being when I turned 50 this past birthday from Miss Amanda and Miss Amy. So I'm going to pull a piece of twine off of there. And what I can do on this one is I can kind of fit it in the part here that's a little bit looser. And that's why it's a little bit easier if you can do that. And I'm going to tie a knot. I'll show you guys in just a second. You know, you can use any kind of string for this. And if the birds decide to peck at it, they can use it for their nests, and that is okay. So like a piece of yarn will work, but this twine is going to work really good. So thank goodness, like I said, my friends have done that. So, oh, see those little things came off though. So that should still hold it okay. So they start coming loose, so you want to get it under a sturdy part. All right, so there you go. There's that one. Let's see if we can do another one. Cut another piece of twine here. And if I just take it around about midway, I'm going to have to tie this one pretty tight. But we'll give it a shot, see if we can't. So, might need to get mom and dad to help if you can't tie a knot really good. If you can't, then you can do this yourself. Alright, so that one's okay too. But I can't, if you can see, I just put it around it and just tied it really tight. Alright, and then I'm going to tie these together to make a loop because I have a bird feeder outside already, which happens to be empty, which is another reason I thought of this little project. So it's time to put some more food out there for the bird people out here, the bird friends, bird people. That's silly. Okay, so I'm gonna tie a knot there. And then I've made a little loop, okay? And it doesn't have to hang. The birds are not so picky. It doesn't have to hang exactly straight. It can be crooked. They are just glad to get some food. Okay, and this one is on that part there, and it's a loop. Okay, so then what you do, oh, I forgot to get some. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have peanut butter, and I have a knife. Make sure you have permission to use your peanut butter though. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread the peanut butter on the pine cone. Oh, guess who just came over? She knows I'm in her peanut butter. Miss Greta is right down there. She loves peanut butter in her Kong ball. Or just even a spoonful of it. So she smells it and it's good. Now, you can get it on the string too. It's absolutely fine. So the birds are smart. And the more you can do this, I'm doing this kind of quick here. The more you can spread it, the more seed that's going to get on there. All right. So I did that. Okay, and I'm going to take the phone so you can see us here. And down here, I already put my pile. I put a piece of wax paper. You can put newspaper, just scrap paper, a pile of birdseed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my peanut butter filled pine cone. And voila, look at that. Whoops, I forgot I did the thing here. And it is now covered in peanut butter and birdseed, both things that the birds love. All right, so I'm gonna do the other one and then we're gonna go out and hang them out. And by the way, here's Madam here who wants a bite of peanut butter now. I'll probably give her some. All right, give me a second and then we're gonna go out and hang them. So here we are at my bird feeder holder, and you can see my bird feeder that I put a lot of it in is currently empty, which I need to refill it. So I'm going to use, I have these two little hooks. So there's one, and this is the one actually that I was all excited because it was open on the end, and guess what? All of them fell off. So rather than getting upset, I just like, okay, let's figure this out. And so I retied it right around the middle, and it's going to hold just fine, I think. Okay, so now I have two little bird feeders. Okay, so we'll check those in a couple days to see how they're doing. Hopefully the birds will enjoy what's on there. It would be great to come out here and find them completely empty, wouldn't it? And you know where I got that idea was on that choice packet that I gave to each one of you. It has the pink dot on the front of it, and it's stapled together. It has about 6 different sheets. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been on just the fun one, or maybe make something. and I just decided to pick an activity from that packet and it had on there to make a bird feeder, and I was like, oh, perfect, because we had some bird seed. If you don't have any bird seed, then maybe mom or dad or somebody could pick some up for you when they go to the store next, and then you can help feed the birds a little bit. All right, so have fun if you get the chance to make them, and have a great rest of the day. Bye.